Hey everybody, it's Brandon with RPG Overviews, and let's break this one down real quick. The Brigands of Bristleback Burrow. It's a first to third level adventure designed for use with Shadowdark RPG. I'll have a link down in the description where you can pick this up for free, which I think is very impressive. So yeah, it's got this cool piece of art on the front here. We've got our table of contents. Very nice overview, areas 1 through 12, creature stats and NPC generator, and our keyed map. It's got that kind of normal Shadowdark layout that we've come to know through other products. And so you're going to have bulleted descriptions for the GM. It says, once a series of interconnected mining tunnels, Bristleback Burrow has gone through many inhabitants, ranging from priests to warlords, with each leaving a mark on its construction. Now it serves as a bandit hideout for the Bristleback Goblin clan, where tensions are high. Renick and his veterans don't like how Derrig is leading the clan, and plans are already in motion to change that. So you've got several factions going on. You've got the boss, who is Derrig. He's got two little gnoll bodyguards with him. You've got the right hand. He's cunning and manipulative goblin shaman. You've got the instigator. So she's actually a doppelganger, so that's interesting. Kira is her name. Then you've got the undead. Helga Blackmantle was once the old mine's foreman. Now an undead wight, she seeks to return. She seeks the return of her treasured stone tablet stolen by Derek. So you've got a couple factions that you can kind of work on because they kind of all hate each other. So there's rumors. It doesn't really tell you if they're true or false. So maybe it's rife with secret tunnels, or the Bristleback clan is famously fond of traps. You've got your different entrances and environments, which that's very helpful. The temple, the burrow, the mines, how you can approach it. It's obviously in turmoil as the leaders vie for power, and the rank and file dread the inevitable confrontation. So goblins will think that any outsiders are hired mercenaries at any glance. Mutineers will assume that any outsiders have been brought in for the mutiny. Goblin veterans will seek to steer or use any outsiders for Renick's ultimate goal, and Derrig and his gnolls are outmatched and will happily pay for outsider help. So there is opportunities here to play these factions against each other, play this adventure multiple times with different groups, and see who they side with, or they just go in there wrecking everybody's ass. So you got your danger level, the light, the NPCs, what's going on with the mutiny. It says each time you roll on the random encounter table, after the first, add a cumulative +1 to the result. After the mutiny encounter has occurred, switch to D6 and reset the encounter. So that's very cool. You've got the Temple Hall. It's got goblins. Temple Shrine. It's got a cool statue of a woman with a sword in her hand. It's stuck in her sword. There's a mosaic that's there, and there's cages with bristleback hyenas. You've got the Temple Crypt, as a bunch of goblins lounge on silk pillows. You've got the boss Derrig, Fang, his goblin bodyguard, or I'm sorry, his gnoll bodyguard. He's got some servants. I like how it's got like Nabs, who's a klepto, or Crid, who's docile. I like those kind of just adding that in there. There's some coffins with a skeleton and stuff like that. A goblin storage with more goblin veterans. There's a humans, and there's a bunch of cargo in various crates. You've got the goblin lair, the goblin kitchen, and the main hall. Lots of goblins, pits, pillars, false doors, traps, things like that. You get the warlord's study. So a lanky goblin in a leather cap scribbles chalk on the floor. That's Rink, I guess his name is, hurriedly finishing the vengeful spirit summoning for the other armor set. He offers to give 1 animated armor in exchange for killing Derrig, but will immediately betray them afterwards. So obviously there's going to be a lot of backstabbing and stuff like that. There's plate armor, when it's animated armor under his control. There's a study, which has got a spell book. That's pretty cool. Bookshelf. And then you got the warlord's kennel. It's going to have, it stinks of urine and filth, but there's going to be a bunch of those bristleback hyenas inside it. And then we've got the warlord's throne, the warlord's vault, which is interesting. You got a false door, its trap, a chest, a bunch of stuff in it with a false bottom, an armor stand, which is helpful, of course, as it's got some cool armor on there. And then you've got the flooded mines. But you've got Helga, an undead female human, the white. She's wearing a mining attire and wielding a sharpened thigh bone pickaxe. She is willing to grant the PCs a boon of Beherit in exchange for retrieving her missing tablet, which has been hidden by the goblins. The tablet discreetly hopes that the tablet has some way for her to reverse her fate and become human again. And she's got minions. She's surrounded by 10 skeletons that blindly follow her every command. So if you get this boon, it can give you a bonus to Constitution stat, or maybe spell casting, more hit points, or gain advantage on Constitution death timer rolls. Or if you roll a 12, choose one option or 2 points to distribute to any stats. It's very helpful. And then you've got the pack slate of Beherit, a broken and chipped stone tablet with infernal writing and streaks of dried blood. So you stamp your finger in the blood onto the tablet. Upon each death, return to life with 1 hit point and after 1d4 hours. But the curse is you lose 1d4 Constitution each return. When you return with 0 con, you become a white. So it's pretty cool. It's a way to, in essence, be resurrected. And then you've got all your creature stats right there. Goblin Bandit Generator. That's very helpful just to have that. And it's nice to see in a free product. Goblin Gnolls, Doppelgangers, Ogres, Skeleton Miners, and some very cool maps, as you can see right here. Easy to figure out exactly what's going on with them. And there we go. There is the Brigands of Bristleback Burrow. Another tongue twister. But I hope you like this video. Check out this adventure. It is free. Thanks a lot.